We're going to take a look at vehicle booking events and training in the Station 1 platform. So as you would have seen in our public interface, there is the option to book vehicles for members. So if they're wanting to attend, a training session or take the vehicle to whatever else, they do have the option, or the option can be enabled for them to be able to request a booking of that particular vehicle. So in this case, based on Tanker 1, so we'll request a booking for this. We'll make this for Emily Harris. There's no requirement for an email address because the Emily has an email address attached in the system. We'll say this is for the 12th, and we'll put in here, 10 a.m. And then we'll say on the same day she's going to do that and bring it back at 11 a.m. She's going to do some training with the vehicle. Oops, training. And we'll say, football oval. Any other notes? So submit booking request. So at this point, an email notification is sent to brigade administrators. They are able to approve or decline that booking request directly from the email. These are obviously not real users, so we'll come back over to our dashboard interface. If we refresh, you'll see we've now got a little notification pop up next to our calendar. So if we go into the calendar, you can see there's a pending approval here for Emily for that booking that we just created. So we can approve that, and then we'll be taken to the vehicle page. So if we go to bookings and events, we'll see down here, Emily Harris has an approved booking for training on this date. We can click into that and we can see all of the details. We can also cancel that if required. So the facility does exist for members to be able to book those appliances. The system will automatically update the appliance status to inactive or unavailable when a booking is in progress. Probably not much real importance for that at this point in time, but just something that is worth noting. If we go back to our calendar interface, we can use it like a normal calendar. We can also put it into list mode. You can see there's a legend here. There's a couple of bookings and stuff here. There's one that's passed from yesterday. But as brigade admins, we can also create new events. We can directly create a vehicle booking for someone, or we can create a training session. So with our event, this might be, attend community fair, for example, having a demo with Tanker at community fair in here. We can put in the start and end times of that event. So 26, we'll say this is 9 a.m. And we'll put in here 26, and we'll say it finishes at, let's say 2 p.m. or something. This is going to be at the community oval, and we're going to take the Tanker. Finally, we've got a send RSVP invitations option, so we can actually email all of our brigade members who have email addresses registered on the system. They'll get an email saying that an event has been created. From that email, they can directly RSVP, so they can click, attending, not attending, and that will actually record their status directly against this event. So we'll tick that box, and we'll create our event. So this is our event interface. You can see, obviously, I'm a member of the brigade as well, so I can attend or not attend. So I can click that. You can see the attendance is now updated with this user. We do have the option, though, to automatically set members. So if they've said, "Oh, hey, I'm not coming that day," we can mark them not attending. And we know, Olivia and Sarah are going to come, so we can say they're attending. As I said, when the email goes out, all the members will be in the not responded state. None of these have real email addresses, so that has not occurred, but they'll drop into the not responded state. And then obviously you can manually control these. You can see we've got some, we can change their status here directly in our attending and not attending. We can also cancel the event as well. So if this was not going ahead, we could say, event has been cancelled for some reason in here. When we click cancel event, this will send a notification to anyone who is attending and anyone who is maybe and anyone who is not responded to notify them that this event has now been cancelled. So that would go out via email to them from the platform. We can also send a reminder email as well. The system will automatically send a day of event reminder to those people who are attending. So if Olivia and Sarah are marked as attending on the morning of this event, they will receive an email reminder saying this event's on. But we could also say, you've obviously got some options here, so you can say, need more members to attend, and we can say, only those members who haven't replied or maybe are not attending, to try and encourage participation, and we can send that reminder email out to them and say, hey, this event needs members. So that's our events. Our training is basically exactly the same. So we can create a new training session. So we'll say, grass fire tactics here, running grass fire training session in here. We'll say this is a drill mandatory training session. So we can mark it mandatory. And then we'll say this is going to be on the 12th, and we're going to put that at 1900. And we'll also run this through to 12th, and we'll say 2100. Location, we'll start at the station. Instructor is going to be Joe Smith. Maximum participants if you want, and we can send an email notification to all brigade members, much like events. So we can create that training event. We can see these members have been registered, but they are not currently attending the training. So we can, again, change their status and say they're attending. We can also do this after the fact. So once this training session has actually run, we can come in here and update this data with any member that may have been there. And this will eventually all flow through to our reporting engine. So you can get an individual snapshot of members who have attended and not attended various different things.